Now we continue with the transconductance GM. Okay, remember GM is transconductance. Okay. So by using formula, do you know where this equation come from? This equation come from the ID, and we do the pembezaan here to get ID. To get GM. Okay, then use this equation. Just insert K value, and we already get the VGSQ. Okay, and then the VTH. Then you calculate, we get 1.598 millisiemens. This is Siemens. So we use big S, big S alphabet here. Okay, then for the question B, to get the AV. Okay, now we have to draw AC equivalent first. AC equivalent circuit for this drain feedback. So in this figure, in the blue figures, I draw here. Okay, I draw one by one, step by step, so that you can see how this circuit transform from DC to AC. So we have this capacitor, and then output capacitor. Okay, two capacitor. So in AC, these two capacitor become short. Okay, like this, and then like this. And for the DC, the 20 volt, normally in DC, okay, it become like this, 20 volt. Okay, now we eliminate this DC, become short circuit. So here, short circuit. Here, short circuit and short circuit. Then, okay, we rearrange these figures until like this. Okay, don't forget to change the E-MOSFET. So E-MOSFET is like this. This is your E-MOSFET, your device. Okay, this is E-MOSFET. Okay, normally I draw this like this, E-MOSFET G, and then I have the current control here. So this is S, and this is D. Okay, and RD. Okay, so for this circuit drain feedback, this is a common source. Okay, so we are using common source model for the drain feedback. Okay, then you change it. See, I insert in this circuit, so it become like this. Okay, then we see that at the RD there is the ground, so we bring this ground. Okay, so that we bring to down. Okay, so that it become nicely. Okay, here I draw simply the equivalent circuit. So let me see the V in, and then here still the VGS. Okay, this is the VGS. VGS, RF, GM VGS, RD. This little RD parallel with the DC RD. Okay, so from this configuration, we want to find the voltage gain. Okay, before I proceed to the explanation about how to derive the AV, let me take a look the equation that we can get earlier from this circuit. The first one is V in. Okay, can you see V in here? Now this V in is parallel with the VGS. V in parallel with the VGS. Okay, so we can say V in equal to VGS. This is the first equation. Then second, we do one big KVL from V in to V out. Okay, so the equation is you get negative V in because this is negative V in plus I in multiply with RF. Okay, here I in multiply with RF because we have this resistor, and then plus V out. Negative V in plus I in RF plus V out. Then for this equation, I want I in. So rearrange this equation until like this. I in equal to V in minus V out divided by RF. Okay, this is the second equation. The third equation we can get for the I here. Okay, for the I that flow, because we have take a look at the D node. Okay, at this branch we have I in here at the left side, and then we have GM VGS, and then another one is here. I call it I. Okay, because at this I, it's split into two, one for RD and one for the big RD here. So for this I, the equation is V out divided by parallel RD, small rd and RD. Because why V out? Because this V out, this value of V out is same at the RD and also RD here. V out here and V out here. So I can say V out divided by parallel RD and RD here. Okay, this is the third equation. Then we already have these three. Okay, we continue with the AV now. So we know AV is V out divided by V in. Okay, I know that previously in fixed bias, in self bias or voltage divider, normally we find one by one from V out and from V in. However, by doing this method, we only use the KCL at node D. Okay, as I mentioned here, KCL in node D, we have I in equal to GM VGS plus I. Okay, I in equal to GM VGS plus I. Okay, this is the main equation. Okay, now we have three equation that we have derived earlier. V in, I, and I in. So insert these three equations into the KCL here. So I get for the I in is V in minus V out divided by RF. And then for the VGS, I get here V in, and I is here V out over parallel RD and RD. Okay, then we expand the equation. Okay, we find at the left side is V in. So bring this GM V in to the left side. It becomes V in over RF minus GM V in. And at the right side is V out. So this V out RF, we bring to here. Then finally, okay, you can see at the left side we have V in. At the right side we have V out. So we can switch actually. Okay, take out the V in and take out the V out from the above equation to be like this. So just like this, and it become like this. Okay, now you see at the bottom part, okay, this one I can rearrange this equation. So this is actually the parallel R. Okay, RD, RD and RF. So 1 minus this one. So when I rearrange this equation, okay, in the drain feedback, there is another condition to make your equation become simple, because it's like this, it's quite complex. So check this condition. So if GM is greater than 1 over RF, we can say that this is equal to 0. We remove it, so it becomes negative GM. 1 divided by RD RF here, and finally it become negative GM multiplied with parallel RD, RD and RF. Okay, this is the final equation. Okay, here I check this condition. So I calculate like this. I get 1 over RF is 0.05455 micro, where the GM is actually in millisiemens. So it is greater than the 1 over RF. So it is satisfied. So I can use this equation. If this condition is not satisfied, means that you have to use this equation. Okay. Then insert value, okay, the GM from the previous calculation, and insert all resistors here, and I get AV is negative 13.24. Please be careful with the negative sign or positive sign. Okay.